Retirement is one of those big milestones in life that carries with it a lot of questions, emotions, and let's be honest, a bit of uncertainty. When you start thinking about retirement, it's not just about whether you should retire, but also about whether you can retire. Then there's the question of what you'll do once you retire. How will you fill your days? And who will you be when you're no longer defined by your career? These are the thoughts that swirl around when you start considering this major life transition. In today's video, we're going to dive into the heart of these questions. We'll explore what you should consider when thinking about retirement, how to prepare for this change, and what you might encounter along the way. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of how retirement could change your life, how it could bring joy and peace, and most importantly, how to approach it in a way that aligns with your values and goals. Hi, I'm Lynn with Life Reimagined with Lynn. On this channel, we explore life transitions and personal growth, finding ways to reimagine and repurpose our lives for greater happiness and fulfillment. Today, I want to talk about a topic that's very close to my heart because I've been on this journey myself: retirement. It's a phase of life that's often seen as the end of one chapter, but in reality, it's the beginning of a whole new one. When I first started thinking about retirement, I realized it wasn't just a financial decision. It was deeply personal. It's easy to get caught up in the numbers, asking yourself, can I afford to retire? That's important, of course, but there's so much more to consider. For me, it's about asking myself what retirement would really mean for my identity and my purpose. After all, I've spent years building a career, and suddenly the thought of stepping away from that world is both liberating and terrifying. One of the first things I've had to confront is the question of who I would be without my work. Our careers often define us. We're known for what we do, and it becomes a big part of our identity. So the thought of retiring made me wonder, who will I be when I no longer am a business manager or a real estate agent? It's a tough question, but it also opens up space for me to think about all the other aspects of who I am and what I want to explore. As I move through this thought process, I'm beginning to realize that retirement isn't just about leaving something behind. It's about embracing new opportunities. I've started to think about things I've always wanted to do, but never had the time. Hobbies, passions, interests that have taken a backseat to my career. Retirement is beginning to feel like a time for reinvention, a chance to rediscover myself and live in a way that is more aligned with my current values and desires. But of course, this transition isn't without its challenges. One of the big ones is figuring out how to prepare. It's not just about making sure I'll have enough money saved, though that's definitely part of it, but also about preparing emotionally and mentally for the change that comes with retirement. I found that as I started to let go of my professional identity, I needed to replace it with something that gives me the same sense of purpose and fulfillment. This led me to explore different ways to spend my time in retirement. I thought about volunteering, taking up new hobbies, or even exploring new career opportunities that are less about income and more about passion. The key for me is to find activities that will bring me joy and peace. Things that will make me excited to wake up every morning. One of the things that has really helped me is talking to others who had already made the transition. Their insights are invaluable because they've been through it all. The doubts, the fears, the excitement, and the unexpected challenges. They share what worked for them and what didn't, and it gave me a clearer picture of what to expect. Another important consideration is the impact on my relationships. Retirement changes the dynamic of my daily life, and that can affect my relationships with my spouse, family, and friends. I realize that it's important to communicate openly about my plans and expectations so that we can all navigate this new phase together. It's been an ongoing process, but I've found that with open communication, our relationship has only deepened. There's also the question of how retirement will change your life in ways you might not have expected. For me, it was about discovering a new kind of freedom, freedom from the schedules and responsibilities that have governed my life for so long. But with that freedom comes a challenge of figuring out what to do with it. It's a journey of trial and error, finding what truly brings me peace and fulfillment as I enter this new chapter of my life. I also realized that retirement is a time to reflect on the legacy I want to leave behind. It's not just about the work I did during my career, but about how I can continue to contribute to the world in meaningful ways. This has been a big part of my journey, and it's something I'm still exploring every day. As you start thinking about retirement, I encourage you to take the time to reflect on what this transition will mean to you. It's not just a financial decision. It's a deeply personal one that will shape the next phase of your life. Consider what will bring you joy, how you want to spend your time, and who you want to be in this new chapter. I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on retirement? What considerations are you grappling with? And what have you found valuable along the way? Please share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help others who are on the same journey. If you find this journey challenging and feel you need more personalized guidance, remember, I'm here to help. You can schedule a free exploratory coaching session with me through the links below.